Well, it's time for the traditional pre-show shot in the car, which is what we're going to do right now. We're at where?
Okay, we don't know how to pronounce it in Thai. In English, it looks like Unchai, and I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced that way, but we're going with that anyway. And several of you recommended this, and so we're going to give it a try.
Because we've had a real challenge. We haven't been able to find a really good Thai restaurant in Vancouver that serves really authentic kind of tasting and looking Thai food.
For years. Like, it's been years since we've had a go-to Thai place.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that do, okay, we do pad Thai, we do a yellow curry, a green curry, and a red curry. And it's like, so we're going to, in search of excitement is what we are today.
And I am excited. We're looking for some big flavors, and I'm hungry.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
So this is on Burrard Street between 7th and 8th on the west side. And it's a really small place. It's only got a few tables, 4 tables, and we might have to have a bit of a wait here. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Hey, I think we lucked out. So yeah, this place is teeny. Very, very teeny.
4 tables plus outside.
Yeah. And in case you're wondering, the staff asked us not to film them, so that's why it's just focused on the food and our ugly mugs here. Well, at least my ugly mug. Laurel, not so much. But that's why. All right, so the menu looks really interesting. They got some tum, which I think we're going to try here, and some interesting roti with curry sauce is an interesting addition that you don't normally see. And they have many different levels of spicy. And but we're going to try. Well, we're looking at the boat noodle soup, which is something you don't usually see in Thai restaurants here. And they have all kinds of stir-fried noodle things as well. Lots of curry dishes and rice dishes.
I am excited by the boat noodles that have, get this, there's pork blood, pork slice, pork ball, pork rind, all in one dish.
I like it.
This makes me think of Homer Simpson.
You mean there's a mythical creature? Anyway, great. Well, maybe we should order some and sort of see what happens. They're doing a rip-roaring business in here, and even though there's only 4 tables, they've got several staff that are just running around like crazy here.
There are 4 staff.
Yeah, four staff, and they're doing a really brisk takeout trade as well. But some of the food I've just seen go by looks and smells so good. I'm really excited about this.
So I think we want the boat noodles.
Okay, our signature dish.
Yes, and also the pad krapow.
What kind of krapow?
The crispy pork.
Okay, sure. And that one normally spicy, or you want me to make it less spicy?
No, spicy's fine.
Somewhere between medium and spicy is probably
Yeah.
something.
So like you can adjust level 1 to 4.
Yeah.
What
So
level?
maybe 3?
3.
3 is good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's spicy.
And can I ask you how you pronounce the name of the restaurant?
Unchai.
It is Unchai.
Unchai.
Okay.
Not unchai.
Not unchai. Un is with warm. Chai is Victory.
Is
Victory.
oh, nice.
Un is warm. Chai is Victory.
Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
Thanks so much.
Okay, sure. So I got 1 boat noodle soup and 1 pad krapow crispy
And we're
pork.
gonna
Yeah, and we're just going to share.
Share, right?
Yeah.
And chopsticks is good.
Of course.
Of course. Thank you. So with every dish that's coming out here, it's just looking and smelling increasingly more fantastic, and I'm excited too.
So we're curious to see how hot the medium is, because we go to places sometimes and we say we like it hot, and we order hot and we get it and it's not hot, and it's so subjective, right? So we've decided to order this as medium and
Upper medium.
upper medium. We'll see how that goes. I think we said 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
So that might be medium, that might be what they consider spicy, but we'll see.
And I very recently ate at a place with our son. Notice I said our son, not just my son.
Nice, good.
And he ordered hot. And it came and it was blistering hot, but not as much flavor. So we're hoping that it's a good combination of flavor and heat, which we like.
So points awarded for the bowls she brought us to share are warm. And we have a bit of a pet peeve. You go to a restaurant and the food comes and it's on, you get cold plates with hot food. This is great, already pre-warmed, really nice.
My personal pet peeve is getting a fried egg dish on a cold plate.
So this is the pork rind.
Pork rind.
This is pork ball. This is pork sauce or slice. And
Crispy
I'm
pork.
assuming that the blood is in the soup.
Probably.
And I'm going in just tasting it by itself as she recommended. It's rich and sweet and deep umami, like mushrooms, and but sweet with chili heat right at the back of the throat.
Nice.
Really nice, really nice. And there's stuff to doctor it with. There's the sour, which I'm assuming is like some kind of vinegar base, and then there's also more spicy if we want that.
I'm gonna have a taste of that. Hang on, let me have a taste. So this is the. Oh yeah,
Right?
lots of like a 5-spice.
Sweet,
Thing going on there,
sweet
yeah.
spices, right?
Ooh, that's delicious.
So we've got Thai basil there, and green onion, and some bean sprouts, and that's more pork.
When is more pork a bad thing? And I just had one little teeny taste of that soup broth, and the long envelope of flavor is going on for a good minute or two afterwards. That's just fantastic. That's one of the more complex things I've ever had in a Thai restaurant in Vancouver. That's good. All right, so we're trying to share these things here. These nice rice noodle. Not overcooked. It's good. But the thing that's really remarkable of this is the broth. It's just wow. That's really good.
This is the sour, she said. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in
Put
there.
some of that on mine too, if you don't
Sure.
mind.
It's like a bit of a vinegar sort of thing. And then
And
you
then
want
some
more
chili.
heat?
There you go. Right.
Okay. We can always add more, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Really good.
Now, for me, the real mark of quality is when you get flavors that don't reveal themselves all at once, and this is one of those things. Yeah, it just kind of goes on for at least a minute and reveals itself in different ways. It's really good.
Have you tried the pork rind?
No, going in.
Crunchy. Really good.
Oh yeah, it's like a chicharron kind of thing, right?
Really nice.
It's lots of different textures and flavors, and very complex. Really good. Yeah, the sour adds a nice thing to it, huh? There's the chicharron, like a fried pork rind. Pork balls, really nice slices of meat. And little bits of Thai crispy pork. Now, Thai crispy pork is one of the best things on the planet.
It is.
Oh,
Okay, so
what do you say?
I already feel we owe a debt to our viewers
Yes.
for suggesting this place, because this is hands down the best Thai food I've had in Vancouver, period. I'm very happy. As Rob said, there are layers here of different flavors, and it just keeps happening. You know, the first bite tastes different than what's in your mouth later. It just and the textures, and each layer, attention has been paid to each layer. I think from the stock, from the broth, right on up. When we doctored it, that became my level of heat that I'm happy with.
Yeah,
The way it came, I would say, was more like a medium.
yeah.
And with doctoring, it's more like a spicy, but not blow your roof off. You know, you still lots of flavor. It's not just the heat. So that's my take.
I remember when we were in Thailand and we went to a food court. I was getting some samtam, which is green papaya salad with little water crab, freshwater crabs in it. And the woman said, asked me how many chilies I wanted. I don't know, 4 or 5. And she looked at me up and down and goes, no. She gave me like 1 or 2, and she was right. It was just blazing hot.
The pork ball reminds me, and this is going to sound kind of strange, but somewhere between a hot dog and bologna. but in a good way. There's something,
I think it's just because it's a very fine, like a German Weisse,
Yeah.
like a sausage, yeah.
yeah. Yes, it's very fine, very smooth, and not with super strong flavor. Not that there's no flavor, there's plenty of flavor, but it's just not an overpowering, and not particularly Thai flavor either. But the pork, the sliced pork in here is also very good, so they're obviously using good quality pork. And that broth is almost as rich as a beef broth. I don't
Yeah,
usually
there's a
think
lot of the sweet
pork-
spices like star anise in there,
Yeah.
and yeah, a
I
little
don't
bit
usually
of
think
heat.
of pork chop as being that as rich.
Yeah, this is one of those times where I'm tempted to lick the bowl because it's
There's more
pretty
stuff in
spectacular.
there.
There's more. Yay!
Yeah, help yourself. So if you're daunted by the fact that there's pork blood in this, unlike some of the Vietnamese dishes we've had that have coagulated
blood
pork
cake, blood cake.
which is more like a almost blood jello, this is not like that. Plus, it does not have that really strong copper penny
Mineral kind of taste.
yeah,
right?
mineral flavor that blood can often have. So while there may be blood in there and that adds to the depth and the richness, it's not something that you go, oh, there's blood in there. It's not like that at all. So if you're not, then don't be. Try it anyway.
And the use of blood in a sauce is very, very French too. It's goes way back into the roots of French cooking. And there's lots of dishes, like rabbit dishes, that call for the blood from the rabbit, or however you want to call it. It's just good. So what do we have here, Laurel?
This is the pad krapow with a fried egg on top. And we got the crispy pork version, and there's rice under there, and this is Thai basil. And we had a different sauce with this. Should I just go in on it?
Yeah, because we can maybe try the sauce first.
So she said the sauce is like a chili fish sauce kind of sauce.
Let's see.
Oh yes, it's got the fish sauce and chili. So this is very much like almost like a Vietnamese.
Sweetened fish sauce.
It's not as sweet. So you've got the chili and you got the fish sauce without the sugar that you would expect if this was Vietnamese.
I like it. And then this glorious egg.
Egg on top. So I'm going to scoop some of this
Go ahead.
into
You
my
scoop.
bowl.
You scoop and taste. Oh, look at that. Beautiful crispy pork.
And I want to get some
Yeah.
rice there too. Make sure I have all
And this
the
is
bits.
with stir-fried, lots of stir-fried basil in there too. Right?
Yeah, I want to make sure I've got, because that's integral to the dish.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So before any doctoring,
It's going in.
bit of egg, bit of pork.
How's the heat?
Okay, sure. 10 to
Well, the Thai basil, when you chew on it, it's very distinctive, and it's not the same kind of Thai basil that we grow in our garden. That Queen Siam standard. This isn't
Holy basil.
holy basil,
Holy basil, Batman.
and it's got quite a different flavor to it. Almost camphorous.
Yeah.
The pork is absolutely gorgeous. Not super hot, so I might doctor it, but it's really tasty.
You're the doctor.
Thrilled with this, as I was with the previous dish. The egg on top, the smooth creaminess of the yolk and the white with the crispy pork is a great combination, and I highly recommend doctoring with the fish sauce and chili. It's a really good dish.
Trying this now too. This is the crispy pork on rice,
Fried
and
krapow.
it has have a bit of heat to it.
But that's because you doctored it.
I just put some of the fish sauce with chili on it. Oh, the crispy pork. I mean, crispy pork with a little bit of the Thai holy basil. It's just fantastic. It's a toss-up, I think, between the Thai people doing crispy roast pork and Chinese roast pork. This is so. I feel like I'm in a back alley in Bangkok somewhere. This
Except
is.
you're not sweating.
Except I'm not schwitzing. Yeah. This has all the flavors, right? It's making my nose run just a little bit. That's when I know it's working. Never thought I'd equate snot with quality, but it's. Oh, this is just inspired.
This would be a great place to get takeaway from because this place is so tiny. They've got a waiting list on the window by the door, and she'll call you when tables become available. So this might be a place where you actually want to do something like skip the dishes or some other kind of takeout because the food is excellent. You could come, you could pick it up yourself, you could have it home and be sitting in the comfort of your own home eating some of the best Thai food of your life without having to worry about how busy they are. So highly recommend.
And what I really love about this place is that it's not dependent on the traditional restaurant fare, having pad thai and a yellow curry, a green curry, and a red curry.
They do have those on the menu.
They do have them on the
All
menu,
of them.
but they also have some really stunningly different and, from what I can tell, very, very authentic things in the menu. There's a fellow on YouTube that does a show called a channel called OTR, and you should strongly recommend it to go look at the history of curry in Thailand. And it's fascinating to see how red, yellow, and green curry evolved. And once again, the lament is it's a little shy of vegetables, although there are these little teeny thin slices of green bean, which is going to be our vegetable serving for the day.
Not for the day, for the meal.
Sometimes you have to take one for the team, and that's exactly what we're doing here right now. Thanks again to whoever it was that suggested this one.
It was several.
Several.
So, we are not the same people who walked in the door. When we walked in the door, we did not have a go-to Thai restaurant in Vancouver. We now do. Unchai.
Thank you.
And it's worth noting that this is like literally a hole-in-the-wall place. It's got to be maybe 14 or 16 feet wide at its absolute widest. But I'm just looking on the wall. They are the recipients of Vancouver Magazine's Thai Restaurant of the Year, Vancouver Restaurant Awards. They've been awarded gold, big articles in the Toronto Globe and Mail and in the Vancouver Sun. And I can see why. So how much was that?
So that's $50 and 40 cents.
Right. Lunch for two for $50.
Yep.
And you get what you pay for. That was so delicious.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Very happy.
I would have paid $52 for that much. So my love, you're right. We do have a new go-to Thai restaurant.
We do, and lovely. The servers there were lovely. Apparently, because
They were shy.
because the manager wasn't there, she didn't feel right. The server didn't feel right, saying that we could film them and the restaurant, but that if we just filmed the food and us, it was okay. So we went with that.
And we're glad we did because, man, the food is just... I've never had anything that complex and delicious in a Thai restaurant in all my years in Vancouver.
In Vancouver.
Yeah.
So
It was like being in a back
thumbs
alley.
up. Thank you
Yeah.
again.
All right. Till next time. Oh, like, subscribe,
Share,
and
comment.
comment and all that
Thanks.
stuff. Next time.